So after the match, Lawler does a spin around and pulls the trunks down again to reveal his really tight short shorts. And was it Matt Raywolf goes, worst stripper audition ever. I think it was Raywolf. I can't remember if it was Raywolf or Ichabani, but I'm pretty sure it was Raywolf said worst stripper audition ever.
I mean, let's be honest. There's a reason why Kevin Nash made it into the Magic Mike movies and not Tom Lawler. Just putting out there.
Yeah. Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to NJPW Puroresu Review. I am your co-host, Andre C. And just over here, I got it right this time. I pulled up the right arm, the proper arm this time, is my co-host, Melball. How you doing, Melball?
I'm doing pretty good. I really hope that my dog burping didn't just come over the microphone there.
I heard something, but I don't know what it was. It might have been a burp. It might have just been something in my head. I don't know. Tell us in the comments below, ladies and gentlemen. Tell us in the comments below if you heard the dog burp. It's the new game. Have you heard the dog burp this week? That's our new game here on NJPW Puroresu Review.
Did the dog burp? What a week. We are halfway through this week, and man, we have had some amazing wrestling that we're coming off of the weekend. We did mention it a little bit in our Stardom review that dropped today, this morning, maybe an hour ago. But we have the amazing Battle of the Valley show to talk about today. Andre, how are you doing today, though?
Just woke up about 40 minutes ago.
Relatable.
Yeah, it's another beautiful day. I get to talk some wrestling with you, so it's always a positive. And still got to watch some Pro Wrestling Noah, which we don't usually cover here, which we are going to. We have the Muto final show, the Muto Love Bye Bye. I don't know what it's called, but yeah, that we'll be covering next week here on New Japan. On the review, because this week has been insanely insane. I've been sick, so we had to delay recordings, and I haven't had a chance to watch it yet. So I'm feeling better finally. So, and I still got to catch up on Stardom, so we can for next week too. So it's going to be a giant mess.
We've got a lot of wrestling to watch, but man, what a time to be a wrestling fan. We've got choices, so many choices that if you want a specific thing, chances are you can find that specific thing.
Oh, very much so, and. Before we get into Battle Valley, I want to thank everybody for watching this video. Please like the video, subscribe to the channel, and comment down below because we love getting your comments because we like hearing from you. We want to talk to you, we want to interact with you. So please make the comments below. Please like and subscribe. And a big shout out to Rogue Energy. Scan the QR code in the bottom right hand corner of the screen. And use the promo code OLEPODS for 10% off your order at rogueenergy.com. Absolutely phenomenal stuff. I got my Mina Shikakawa right here filled with juice today because I don't have my Rogue Energy quite yet. I am out, but I will be getting some soon. Yeah, but actually, check them out. Send QR code OLEPODS. But we are going to get into Battle in the Valley right here. Boom, that beautiful logo back for a Battle in the Valley. Absolutely phenomenal. We're going to go over the pre-show matches, which Mel didn't get a chance to see because she was watching it with other people. I don't know what that's like. I was watching it alone at home, but talking to my friends on Discord.
Yeah, we had actually went from watching Elimination Chamber live to the little kind of gray area in between there, and then we started watching Battle of the Valley when it was live. Though we did miss the pre-show, which I'm a little disappointed about, but because I wanted to see what David Finlay was capable of, but later.
You saw what he was capable of. It happened in them. It happened. So we kick it off with Alex Coughlin versus J.R. Kratos. Again, this is a very Coughlin got his incredible power, his incredible strength, but then you got J.R. Kratos, who's just massive a human being, and it was so this is where the production problem started on this show. The audio was complete shit. This started almost 10 minutes late because the audio there was no announcers on the pre-show. You could hear like the production crew talking during this match and part of the next match, that you could hear them, and you couldn't hear, like, you know how usually when you watch wrestling, you can hear them land in the ring, like hear that doosh against the mat. You couldn't hear any of that. You could hear it faintly, very faintly, like hearing the ring, and you could hear the crowd. And then when the music would play, it was the only sound. It was the production level on this was and it didn't get much better on the pay-per-view. I'll tell you that right now. This match is absolutely.
What happens when you go from Japan to the US, though. I mean, the Japanese they're very, 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 very meticulous with every little tiny little detail that they do. It probably didn't send that crew from Japan over to the US. There, they have their own crews, obviously. So,
for that,
guys.
I'm praying for Multiverse United, which is that show they're doing at the end of March 30th with Impact. Yeah, I'm really hoping Scott D'Amore says, "Shut the fuck up! My team's doing production." Because if you watch an Impact Fight TV presentation, there is rarely any mess ups. Where Fight TV, almost every single time, there's a mess up. I think Rumble and 44th Street was the only time I think there was no major mess ups for them. So that's where I'm just like, I think honestly, Impact should be the team running the production side for Multiverse United, because I don't want another battle in the Valley, especially with Ospreay versus Mike Bailey on that show. I do not need production issues.
Well, now that we've gotten the production issues out of the way, tell me about this freaking match, because I missed it, and I want to know if Crazy Eyes there upgraded his eyeballs.
Oh, dude, this match was insane. Like, these two just smashing the crap out of each other. The forearms, the punches back and forth. Dude, this crazy flip enziguri by JR Kratos. Like, he did a backflip into an enziguri. I was so impressed. Like, he did, like, it was sort of like a Pele. He did a Pele. But as he comes back, he twists it, like he kind of twists a bit and like kicks to the side of the head instead of just like kick to the top. It looked like it was like a twist, a flip into a twist into an enziguri. It looked really impressive because a man of this mass to do that. Oh crap, that was cool. Coughlin, though, he's my biggest takeaway from this. I had this amazing bridging. He got Kratos in the following time and went back with it and bridged it. Like amazing. And then he rolls to the mat, and then this has been online. I don't know if you saw it, where he like goes up, he kicks his legs up, and he's like balancing on his head, the top of his head and his feet, and then he just reefs himself up, like pure core strength. It is just it's impressive as hell. I called it like a spider kip up or something, because he went into that like spider position just with the head, not with the hands down, and then just came
very
up.
Lucha. Very
yeah,
lucha.
And then just came up. Like, dude, the core strength on this guy to do that is insane. But in the end, Alex Coughlin wins with the bridging German suplex. Like,
that's what I like to hear.
He showed why he's the android. The power on this man is absolutely tremendous.
Excellent. That's what I like to hear. I was very concerned about that, because I know that Kratos was definitely a mountain he was trying to climb in 2022 there. And I don't recall if he ever defeated him in a one-on-one. I know there was a one-on-one, but I can't recall if he won or not. I know he put on a tremendous battle for him, and he actually got him up into a suplex at one point and actually took Kratos over. That in itself is insane, because as you mentioned, he's a big dude.
He's
very
massive human,
to Brody
man.
King.
Yeah, he's a massive human, dude. Like, I think he's probably a bit thicker and heavier than Brody King too. So
absolutely,
and no shaming. Big boy. I'm a big boy here. I no shame anybody for their size.
But Brody King is slimming down. He's leaning out quite a bit for his AEW run right now,
especially comparatively to like say 2 years ago, like when he was on strong. Yeah,
he's still doing the crazy flippy stuff. We can't get off track here because we will talk about Brody King.
We're gonna move on to the second match. Now, this match was the match itself, despite the production value, it was, like the audio issue. This match was absolutely tremendous. Both these men just like, I think Bobby Fish is probably one of my favorite like technical guys in the business of like all the time. He's so good. Like he's so underrated. His TV title run in ROH was absolutely phenomenal. And then
Even better
David
than
Finlay,
ZSJ?
pardon?
Even better than ZSJ? You're pretty on ZSJ.
No, he's one of my favorites. Saber's the number one technical wrestler of all time, in my opinion. But he's one of my favorites, like over history, because I watched this guy for so many years in ROH just be so underrated. I think he's probably my most favorite underrated technical wrestler. Let's just say that, because he doesn't get the flowers that he deserves for how good he is for incorporating that MMA style into his work, like for his kicks, his strikes, his takedowns, everything. Like, I want to see him and Lawler go at it in a truly good, like, true MMA fight is what I want to see these two. Like, it's all. And remember, Todd Lawler used to be his manager in ROH. So,
I did not know that.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. But absolutely phenomenal match for both, because David Finlay only improving match by match by match. This kid is going to be and with what's we're going to talk about later, I think this kid's going to be a star for this company, especially over on I think the main roster in Japan. Bobby Fish doing these dragon screws of Finlay into, like, he dragon screws him into, and he goes flying into the barricade, like just like using it in such a great advantage. I really like that. And then like knees him like right in the, like he got him and like kneeing him right in the thigh afterwards, trying to really affect the leg. Really good. Fish really working the knee the entire match. Like, beautiful. I'll say this: that Irish curse backbreaker, made famous by Sheamus, but Finlay makes it look so good.
Was that meant to rhyme?
No, but did it?
Famous by Sheamus.
Oh, famous by Sheamus. I guess that's a new line, I guess. There's a really great spot where Finlay goes for the trash panda, and Fish turns it, like, slides out, gets the rear naked choke, then hits a beautiful exploder on Finlay and he goes smashing into the corner on it. Great near fall. I actually thought he might have knocked Finlay out on it because the way Finlay fell on his head. But in the end, Finlay did hit the trash panda, which is the kneecap brainbuster, and gets the win. Absolutely phenomenal match. Like, there's a couple matches on this card that out exceeded for me, but these guys came out on the pre-show and just, I think, put the bar at a very high height for this entire night with how good these, and this was only maybe, I think, like 10, 12 minutes, and they set a bar. They really did.
I mean, there's something to be said. I mean, it may have only been 10 or 12 minutes, but like yesterday, I had the privilege of watching our good friend OLED and Astro Pizarro do their show after after NXT taking over there. And they said that there was like a tag team women's match, or like a three-way women's match, that was only like a 4-minute match. You know, how do you highlight so many people in such a little bit of time? You don't. You know, this kind of match is what you want to have. You want that 10-minute, 12-minute highlight match. And like, honestly, we've been sleeping on David Finlay for the last couple of years here, with him kind of being in that tag team with Juice. Since Juice has like rock harded his way over somewhere else and left David Finlay over here, he's been doing like his G1, my guy, like stepped up, showed up. He's reminded us why he deserves to be here. I feel like this was almost like a prelude. Not seeing this match, mind you, but having seen what happened later in the show, this was a prelude to what it is that we can expect from David Finlay, I think, in this year. And I think I speak for both of us when I say I'm here for it. Give us more. We want this David Finlay. We want this guy at the top of the company. Do I think he's going to be the top guy in Japan? I don't think so, but I do think that he is going to be the top guy for their strong brand, whatever they're doing going forward with the strong brand. I definitely think that they would put him in the front there, especially just because of how loud he is. You know, and then the name he has behind him, the Finlay name, he's going to do very, very well in the strong brand.
The only problem I have with that right now is, we'll talk about it in a minute, but Kenta has the title now, and you're going to need a strong baby face for Kenta. That's the thing. So
I mean, arguably Finlay's kind of like almost, I don't want to say it because there's been so many comparisons, but he's kind of coming off a little bit like a new age Stone Cold to me.
Could be, but I think they want to push him as a heel first, which Stone Cold did get pushed as first. And I think that's what they're going to run. And I think I could easily see him entering back into like the never open weight division or something. The never for the never title. Him and Tama would have a phenomenal series, I think. Like, or even like stepping in. Maybe he goes to AEW and challenges Kenny for the US title. Maybe he's a challenger for him. Like, you got to think. I think they're going to want to put this guy in prominent positions. So I am excited for what the future is. We'll talk about a little more in a little bit, but yeah.